how did you end up here?
My parents passed away, and I just went off the deep end. A guy ran into us on the highway and killed Daddy instantly, and my mama passed away in surgery, and I broke everything from the waist down. Yeah.
Hey, welcome to our new YouTube channel. Hey, I think you'll love this. We're going to be telling a lot of stories about kids, and all these kids have lived with us for over the last 35 years at a place called Heartlight, a residential counseling center where we work with kids. We've had so many kids live with us that we decided to start a radio program. And out of that radio program, what people love more than anything else is to hear the stories of our kids. So we're going to share that with you. These kids would love to share their stories with you. Faith, thanks for sitting down with me today. Hey, tell me a little bit about yourself. Tell me, I mean, you're sitting here at Heartlight.
Yeah.
How did you end up here?
Oh, goodness. Well, I got into some bad stuff. I was hanging with the wrong people. My parents passed away, and I just went off the deep end. So this is sort of my second chance.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Doing bad stuff. What do you mean doing bad stuff?
Drugs, sex. There was just a lot of addictive activities that I was doing with everyone.
Tell me a little bit, but you say your parents' death, you kind of skirted over that real fast.
Yeah, my parents, it was like 2.5 years ago, a guy ran into us on the highway and killed Daddy instantly, and my mama passed away in surgery, and I broke everything from the waist down. Yeah.
Okay, did that start this kind of downhill fall of you kind of disengaging from everybody?
I would say so. It happened, and then because of the surgery, I was put on oxys, and I just got addicted to them, and then after that, wrong people, finding oxys through the wrong people.
And kept doing the same thing?
Over and over and over.
Okay, so who did you go live with when...
My grandma.
Your grandma. So you're with your grandma. I mean, she's older than your parents, of course.
Oh, yeah.
And I go, so she doesn't know what's going on fully. At what point did you go, okay, something's got to be different here? What was the breaking point that said, okay, you're going somewhere?
Well, my grandma just sort of started noticing money go missing. And I think she started noticing when I started lying to her and sneaking out every single night.
Wow.
And then... Well, there was this one night, I had done a lot of meth that night, and then I just took a shower because I didn't sleep all night, and so I was taking a shower, and I opened the shower door, and there was my probation officer. She said, "You're going to a ranch." So I was like, okay.
Okay, wait. So probation officer, why did you have a probation officer?
Oh, because I got in trouble. I had a gang member in my car, and another gang member of the opposite took him and tried to beat him up, but the police were called and they searched my car and found paraphernalia, cigarettes, and all that.
So you get on probation, and so that's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you remember when you were told that when you finally realized that your mom and dad were gone? Do you remember that instant?
Yep. During, whenever I was still pinned under the seat, whenever my dad was still laid across the dash, I remember I looked at my dad and I was like, okay, he's gone.
You knew he was gone.
I knew it. Nobody told me I knew it. And so they put me in the plane, the life flight helicopter, and flew me to the children's hospital. And I was the calmest person they've ever had on a flight, they said. And I say that's because of my dad. I say his spirit just sort of overtook me.
Wow.
And then I had surgery, and then I got out of surgery. And apparently I asked 7 different times, when can I call my mom?
Yeah.
And they kept telling me she didn't make it.
Wow.
And I kept asking, when can I call her? And so I remember the last time I asked my Uncle Rusty, I was like, hey, can I please call my mom? I've been asking forever. And he said, your mama or your daddy didn't make it. And I remember I closed my eyes and I was just like, okay.
That's a lot. I mean, how old were you at the time?
15.
I mean, that's a huge deal. So when you look back on that now, how you felt then and how you feel now, when you think about your mom and dad being gone, is it different now?
A lot of, I hate to say this, but a lot of good things have come out of the tragedy. And it's all through the grace of God.
Wow.
But I felt so broken and alone then, and now I'm broken, but I feel surrounded with people.
Yeah. How do you remember your dad?
Oh, I used to go and work with him in his big shop, and we'd work on cars, we'd work on the party barge, we'd build stuff. Oh, it was so fun. I remember him as a hardworking man who just loved me so much.
Wow.
He was great.
And what about your mom? How do you remember her?
As much as it hurts me that she's gone, and as much as it hurts me to say, she wasn't the best mom to me.
Yeah.
So she tried her best to be a mom, but she didn't know how.
Okay, so do you think you would have ended up leaving home and coming here had there not been an accident?
I think I still would have.
Really?
Yeah.
So your mom and dad's passing is just kind of a complication to what was on the path where you were already headed.
Yeah, in fact, they found out about Heartlight before they'd passed away, and they were talking about sending me here when I was like 14. And then, so that's how like my counselor found it in his old files.
Wow.
And was like, hey, let's go ahead.
Okay, so what was going on then to make somebody go, we're thinking about sending her away?
Self-harm, a lot of self-harm. I had just come out to my mom about being bisexual, and she didn't let me have sleepovers. She thought I was the devil. I don't know. I fought with my parents a lot. And like, I have scars all over my body that just show how angry I was at my mom.
Wow.
So she was just tired of it. She wanted to get me out of there.
That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I still deal with all of it.
Okay, so when we sit here, you come across just confident and I got it. Is that the real you, or is that covering up and trying to hold it together when you say you're still broken on the inside?
I mean, if we got on a topic where I could actually talk about how broken I am, then you would see how I feel on that side. But this is the real me on a different side.
Yeah, yeah.
On this note, this is who I am.
I am so proud of you.
Thanks.
I am so proud that you've been able to hold up in this stuff. And at the same time, my prayer would be that whatever pain you feel from that it would keep coming out so you can deal with that.
Right, right.
And not have to hide it or, because you'll leave Heartlight one day.
I'm 7 months in now.
Yeah.
And so we're starting to talk about home.
Yeah.
Which is really nice.
Yeah.
And it's an exciting path to start taking.
You're a pretty lucky girl to be where you are in a good place in life, considered all that's happened.
Right. I'm really lucky to be where I am and to become who I have.
Yeah.
I'm really lucky that I came to Heartlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, well, thanks for sitting down and talking with me.
Thanks
I so
for
appreciate
inviting
it.
me.
Love you, sweetheart.
Love you too.
You bet.